Alright, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee. I'm going to be doing a general reading for the collective today. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Every reading is not going to resonate with you. Tarot at your own discretion. I am going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for taking time to click on my video today. I do appreciate anybody that takes time out of their day to view my videos. Appreciate you guys. Divine, please guide me in this reading. Please protect me. Any negativity that is in this reading, I pray that you go ahead and leave. You're not welcome in this reading. I give all my praise to the Most High. Thank you for blessing me and allowing me to give the reading to the collective today. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. What is the good word for the collective today? Oh, let's see. You got supersize me. Seems like you may be doing a little bit too much. Overindulgence. Maybe you need to cut back on eating. Maybe cut back on maybe drinking. Cut back on overindulgence. You're doing too much. And then we also got repo. So default on payments, financial incapability, repossess assets. Maybe you're doing a little bit too much spending. You need to cut back. Let's see what else. From another deck, let's see. Got reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Maybe I don't know, maybe you're gaining knowledge on a subject. Maybe you're maybe reading more. You maybe start school. Let's see. Gaining more insight of the world. Maybe watching YouTube videos, watching tarot readings, getting more insight about yourself. Let's see. Mashimo, however you say that. Masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meaning manly expectations. Maybe a little bit have too much toxic masculinity. Maybe as a woman you're experiencing too much masculinity. Maybe as a woman you're acting too masculine. Yeah, maybe that might be part of supersize me. Maybe you need to chill out. You're doing too much aggression. Let's see. What else for the collective? See receipts. Evidence, guilty as charged, you're being exposed, or maybe you have some evidence on somebody. Way too many cards. All these cards falling out. I did not do all these cards. Jeez, the cards just want to fly out. What else for the divine? Knocked up. Maybe, yeah, got somebody knocked up. Maybe you're knocked up. Maybe, or got this in another reading. Yeah, or maybe you need to mother yourself more. Let's see. That's too many cards. Nah. I did do all those cards. Lucky break. Maybe you're coming into good fortune. Maybe maybe you're having a lucky break. Maybe you found out I don't know, this has to do maybe with knocked up. Maybe you found out that you're pregnant, you've been expecting, maybe found out, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't know why it came in my head, like I don't know, maybe you found out somebody's not gonna have a baby, somebody's kid is not yours, I don't know. Maybe you got some receipts on that. What else? What else the collective need to know? No, too many. Let's see. Got Bonnie and Clyde. You against the world. Or you guys against the world. Dedicated partnership. I don't know. Maybe having a lucky break. Maybe you got let's see. Maybe reading up on somebody, you got receipts about somebody being knocked up, and I don't know, maybe like I said, you're found out the kid isn't yours, a lucky break, and maybe now you're about to get into a new partnership or something. What else? What else for the collective? Like, all my readings lately for you guys have been more drama, yo. What y'all got going on? Jeez. What else for the collective? Nope, too many cards. Wine and dine, courtship. They said maybe you're a lucky break. Maybe, yeah. I don't know why it's coming in my head. I don't know, maybe, like I said, found out kid wasn't yours, lucky break, and now you're getting into a new relationship where you're gonna wine and dine somebody. You're gonna court somebody you actually want to be with. After doing your research on somebody. Jeez. I'm not gonna read those. Let's see what else. I was told to skip those. You got liftoff, fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. And then snack. You're out here looking like a snack. Your obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Yeah, maybe like I said, waiting on, I don't know. I don't know, like maybe waiting on, I don't know, like maybe waiting to see if somebody is pregnant, and then I don't know, that it didn't work out, and then now you got a chance of luck, like I said, going towards a new relationship fast. And yeah, you're Bonnie and you're Clyde, and yeah, your new partner or you're out here looking really good out here in the streets. I'm gonna do one more card. Or, let's see, I guess two. Let's see. Spiritually awoke, going through a spiritual awakening, having an epiphany, seeing through the illusions, seeing the situation for what it really is, and then you're recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. And you said that might be part of the new relationship you're about to get in, reminiscing after maybe getting some receipts on some of a past relationship, you not needing to be with them and figuring it's not gonna work, and you're gonna go towards a new relationship quick. Let's see, let me do one more. Yep. We found out, like I said, baby not yours, lipstick evidence, caught cheating, betrayal. Yeah, that's the receipts. That you got. And then like I said, finding out somebody you thought you had knocked up wasn't your kid, and then now you're about to take off and wine and dine your Bonnie to your Clyde, who's out here looking like a snack. And you're getting a lucky break, because maybe you didn't want to even really be with that person. Let's see. I'm gonna go into tarot. Let's see. Let me do. Yeah, bye. Bye, Felicia. Yep. Bye, Felicia. You're kicking them to the curb. Kick them to the curb. Find out they're cheating. Kick them to the curb. And you're going towards the person you really want to be with. Let's do some tarot. That popped out really quick. We got the Knight of Cups. It says social offers. Yeah, a proposal, attractive offer, a new opportunity. Yep. Getting a new opportunity in love. Kind of feels like I might pull some of those love cards. I got 2 new decks. Seems like this needs to be like a love reading. Let's see. Yep, High Priestess. We got High Priestess and Mystery. Enlightenment. Maybe woman that you're going after is a High Priestess, or you're in your High Priestess energy. And responsibility and burden came out in reverse. So It says get out of stress and pressure. The burden is down. Blaming responsibility. Yeah, that might be a past relationship that's going downhill. Need to get out, get away from them the best way that you can. What else for the collective? Oh. Page of Pentacles, you got good news. So, yep. Yeah, good. Like I said, good news of that relationship not working out. Like I said, kicking them to the curb. You're shining. Got your pinnacle in your new relationship. Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, I guess this is gonna be a love reading. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, Knight of Wands. You optimistic, happy, and then you have the World card. You're in a completion. You're ending a cycle, and Eight of Swords in reverse. You got your freedom. You're coming out of a bind. You're getting released. You're getting out of the cage. It's crazy, man. And then yeah, Two of Cups. New relationship. This is not a general reading. This is a love reading. So yeah, you're going into a new relationship. So let me get this deck with the love. I know this was gonna be a love reading. So let's give you some advice on love. So let's see, local. So you won't have to go far to find me because I already live in your area. Maybe the person you're supposed to be with, they don't live that far from you. Maybe you guys work together. Maybe you let's see what else. What else for the collective for their newfound love? Let's see. So, the new lover wants to know their awakening. So it says, I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I'm transforming into the person I've chosen to become. Maybe you need to work with them while they're going through their awakening in trauma card. So they're also working through, I'm working through my trauma so I can be whole for you. So to work with your new person, maybe you guys can heal together. Hope this isn't too loud. I'm not gonna read those. Growth, it says, I don't feel like you have to be perfect for me. You've already done a lot of self-work, and our relationship will be an opportunity to grow together. It says, so yeah, you guys will maybe need to heal together, grow together in this newfound relationship. build empire. We are going to build something incredible together. Oh, let's see. Yep. I was thinking that friend. We share a connection with a mutual friend or acquaintance. They said before we're local. I was thinking I didn't say it though, but yeah, maybe you guys know each other through a friend. There might be another reason why you guys might be in technically a quote unquote locality, local, close to each other, quote unquote local, because of the people that you know. And then it says event, don't be afraid to get out of the house more. It may be an opportunity for us to meet. Even if you've already met your partner, they may be signal maybe you guys need to get out of the house more. Maybe you guys are both introverts. Get out to do things together. And Lost says, I've been looking for you in all the wrong people. Maybe you both have kissed a lot of frogs before you guys met each other. That might have to do with the trauma that you guys are going to have to work through together. Let's see. That's way too many cards. I'm gonna pull one more. And then something is telling me to pull one from the tarot. Tarot deck is calling my name. What else the collector need to know? Divine. Says searching. I'm not ready to be with you yet because I'm still searching for myself and I really don't know who I am yet. But again, you guys have already decided to be with each other. You guys are working on that. You guys have already decided to be together. Like I said, maybe you guys, a growth card is saying that you guys can search on finding yourselves together. And then, but if there is a bit of a separation between you guys, you need to give your partner some grace while they're working through their trauma, finding themselves, be able to be that person that you need. So when you guys do decide to form a relationship, it'll be a healthy one. Ooh, pop right on out. Tower. Tower moment. Yep, rebirth. Transformation. Liberation, freedom, purification. As I said, they're maybe going through, if there is a separation between you guys, they're going through a tower moment. Like I said, going through a rebirth, or you guys may be going through a tower moment together, purging that negativity, trauma that you guys may have faced from other relationships, to be able to have that beautiful connection that you guys, beautiful, healthy relationship that'll be able to last. Popped right on out. What is this? Yep. What is this? This is the Seven of Cups. says a difficult choice, too many choices, cannot decide, random thoughts, wishful thinking, opportunity in extreme. So yeah, there may be, like I said, there may be a bit of a separation between you guys right now. And yeah, your partner or you, take it how it resonates, maybe going through the tower moment of, like I said, getting rid of all the trauma, getting rid of anything that may be a hindrance to your new connection. And with the Seven of Cups, they're having to have a lot of thoughts on their mind, a lot of choices, all the different objects in the cups. Just maybe dealing with a lot of, like I said, this may represent trauma, negative people, what is it? Maybe skeletons in their closet. Or skeletons, like I said, take it how it resonates. This may be you. Maybe you need to get rid of all this. Be able to give a better offer, or be be able to offer yourself as a better partner, a better companion. Empress, in your Empress energy. And then once you're able to do that, you'll be able to come out with your Empress energy. And like I said, you'll be able to, you or your partner will be able to give that better offer once you're able to purge all this by having your Tower moment. Ooh. And get rid of all these distractions, so you can turn into the Empress. Or so that you can gain an Empress. Like I said, take it how it resonates. It could be you. Let's see. Came out in reverse. Yep. This is the Two of Swords in reverse. So yeah, you need to release. You need to change. You need to make a decision. Decision is made. So, yep. You need to release. You need to purge. So you can get into your Empress energy. What else? Divine, what else for the collective? So, what is it? This is the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, it came out in reverse. And this is action and adventure, lack of planning, lack of foresight, stuck in a rut. And that's how you are right now. And you need to, Two of Swords, to get yourself moving. Release whatever has got you stuck, which is the Seven of Cups. They said you have all this keeping you in a rut, keeping you stuck, and you need to purge that so you can turn into the Empress and have your Empress energy. Oh man, what else? And then once you're able to do that, you'll have your Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so which would be the relationship, the being able to be in your Empress energy, being an Empress. Go more into that for the collective. Let's see. Yep. What is this? Magician? Magician card. Action, creativity, success. You need to go ahead and adapt to change. There's adaptation to change. When I'm looking in the cards, so like I said, you may have a lot of things that are keeping you stuck in a rut, that are maybe keeping you away from, like I said, this is kind of like a love reading from what I'm seeing. Stuck in the rut from a lot, like I said, a lot of skeletons in your closet, a lot of drama, a lot of things that you need to clear out in order to move forward into this relationship that you're trying to be in. You need to take some action. You need to adapt to change. You need to adapt to maybe going from maybe having more of a toxic mindset. Maybe the last person you dealt with was really toxic, or maybe you're really used to being in toxic relationships, and maybe this new person is more on the Empress energy, or maybe they want you to be more in your Empress energy, and that comes with you having to adapt to change and have the ability to take action and transform into like I said, maybe you need to transform into Empress energy so you can be on the same frequency as them. Because maybe you're used to being in a lower vibration. You said the Three of Wands, stuck in a rut, lack of planning, lack of foresight. Maybe that's how you're used to operating. And you need to, this is Eight of Swords in reverse. It says, like you said, you need to eliminate obstacles, get out of your cage, release something. You need to release your old way of thinking, your old patterns that keep you in a bind, keep you being stuck. Yep. Yep, the Devil card, pessimism. You be on that demon time. Pessimism, What does it say? Pessimism, excessive dependence, darkness, unhealthy involvement, greed, lust, constraint, fearful, obsessive, slavery, addiction, cruel, rottenness. Yeah, you need to get rid of that. And Knight of Pentacles, which is patience, perseverance, hard work, practice, ritual, profoundness, trustworthiness, safety, caution, calmness, seriousness, loyalty, maturity, and pleasure. Yeah, you need to go from this energy to this energy. You need to release yourself from this low frequency and raise your frequency. Based off what I see, like maybe you're not, maybe you're in the process of going through a spiritual awakening to be able to raise your vibration, to be able to, like I said, be more in your Empress energy, so you can either attract a divine counterpart or be able to be at a high enough frequency so when you do come back in contact with maybe somebody that you're in a separation from, it can be, like I said, more of a healthy relationship. What else? What else? Yep. That's not too loud. You have the, what is this? The Six of Cups. Harmony, reconciliation. See, he's giving her the flowers. Aww. So, yep, once you're able to get out of this energy into more of a Knight of Pentacles and get on a higher frequency, you'll be able to have that reconciliation or be able to attract a divine counterpart on a higher level compared to what you're used to dealing with. Let's see. Let's end it with some affirmations. A sweet friendship refreshes the soul. Proverbs 27, verse 9. And for, am I now seeking the favor of men or of God? Or am I trying to please men? For if I were still pleasing men, I would not be a servant of Christ. Galatians 1:10. Excuse me. In all things give thanks. So 1 Thessalonians 5:18. So always give thanks to the Most High, regardless of what's going on. Always stay happy, stay positive, stay optimistic. Oh, this one flew out. Let's see. And keep your heart with diligence, for out of it all are the keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the well springs of life. Proverbs 4:23. Yep. So, like I say, keep positive, give thanks, even when things are going bad. Keep your head up, stay positive. Anything that's lowering your vibration, if you're trying to get to a higher level, whether in in life or in the spiritual realm, you like the best way to do that is to be around as much positive energy as possible and eliminate any negativity that is within your area. Or if you live with family or maybe have roommates that you can't necessarily um, um, what's the best way to say it? Like you can't, you have to see them on a regular basis and they're negative. You need to be able to learn how to take that negative energy and alchemize it into positive energy. Um, Depending on where you are in your spiritual journey, um, it's not necessarily bad to be around negative energy all the time. Once you are able to transmute energy, you can actually use that to your benefit. The more negativity you're around, the more you can actually use it to boost your frequency, boost the, be able to take that negative energy and transform it into positivity for you. Um, it takes, I don't want to say it takes a long time to master that. It just all depends on you, your gifts, and like I said, where you are. I don't want to say stay away from negativity. If you're not able to transmute it into positivity, at least be able to ignore it to the point where it doesn't affect your energy. The um the best way to be able to best way to be able to elevate is you have to keep your frequency high as possible. when when negativity is able to, anybody who's being negative towards you, anything, if they are able to lower your frequency, they're able to knock you off your path, knock you away from receiving your blessings. You, if, like with this reading, this is a love reading. If you are trying to get love into your life, you, to attract a divine love, positive love, happy love, where it's not toxic, you need to keep your frequency high. Because if people or circumstances or anything are able to knock your frequency lower, it's going to make it to where you're constantly attracting the same person. If you're ever wondering, like, I'll say with this reading, because it's a love reading, like, why do I keep attracting the same person? Like, why it's like the same person in a different body. Why are or why every time I get into a relationship, the person may start acting like this, and then eventually they start acting like this. It's all, I don't want to say it's all because of you, but majority of it is because of your energy, your frequency. It's what you're sending out to the universe. It's one big circle. Even though a lot of people fight me on flat Earth, I'm not going down that route. But it's like, it's a circle. What you put out comes back to you. So if you're trying to have good relationships, have a good career, have just a happy life, always remember to keep your energy as positive as possible. And just remember, the enemy wants your frequency to stay low so you can have low experiences. Stay positive. Stay as positive as possible. I know it's really hard, but don't give up. Don't be sad. Don't be scared. Those frequencies are going to make it to where it's harder for you to ascend. Stay positive so you can ascend. And just always keep a positive mindset. Always keep a positive attitude. And just remember that God loves you and I love you too. And we're all connected and we're all in this together. You're not alone. And just remember that, no, I'm sorry, my anxiety, overthinking, but I am gonna go ahead and end the video. I do appreciate you clicking on the video. I do appreciate you taking the time to hear me ramble and go on. But if you do, if you made it this far, I appreciate if you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for when I upload new videos. I'm gonna upload another video tomorrow, and comment, share, all that good stuff. I will see you back tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.